Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of The Locker Room. I am your host, man. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Reggie. Be sure to subscribe and stick around to the end, man. It's going to be a pretty good episode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, Ime Udoka is still suspended from the Boston Celtics. Now, this is according to Shams, man. As you guys know, this story came out over the summer. It says Celtics coach Ime Udoka had improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team's staff. It's been deemed a violation of the franchise's code of conduct.
Nope.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like this was one of the bigger travesties of the offseason, man. I don't feel Ime Udoka should have been suspended for simply getting some cheeks. Now, Nia Long obviously is his fiance. I read a report that said she was living in Los Angeles pursuing an acting career. Ime Udoka is up in Boston coaching the Boston Celtics. I mean, what did you expect this man to do? Obviously, he's going to get horny, okay? Now, what's funny to me is that I was watching Gilbert Arenas on Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV. Very good interview. And Gilbert Arenas had some very, very good insight on NBA players sleeping with cheerleaders. So we got to take a quick listen to what he had to say.
Okay, so you personally, you played on how many teams total?
4.
4 teams. Did you ever mess around with any of the staff, cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders, yeah.
Cheerleaders. Is that considered okay? Or did it have to be done on the low because there's repercussions? Because I know that, okay, listen, because I've talked to other NBA players. Certain teams, they don't give a shit. Other teams, it's a no-no. It all depends on that organization.
No, it's a no-no for who? The cheerleaders?
Well,
what are they going to do to us? I'm making $20 million. What are you going to do?
That's actually a very, very good point that Gilbert Arenas made. Like he said, he's making $20 million a year. There's not really much that you can do to him, especially being that he is the franchise player, man. He's going to sleep with some cheerleaders, man. You can bet on that, man.
No player's been fined because he's talking to a cheerleader.
Okay, so that's just considered whatever.
Yes, that is not
okay.
Because you got they're hired. They're
contractors.
They're contractors.
They're not even employees.
No, they're not employees. So
okay.
I think that is honestly sad, man. Y'all need to put them chicks on the payroll, man. Y'all got these chicks out here making $150 a game, man. That's not right. NBA, y'all need to do better, man.
It's one of those things.
They do that on purpose. I wonder if that's an on purpose thing. Like, they got to be contractors because the players gonna fuck them, and we can't.
We don't want you sleeping with a player because, it's not a real thing. You think? Hold on. Let's just be honest here. You're paying her $200 a game. Come on. If I want to take her out to dinner, you really think she's going to say, oh, no, I want to save my $200? No. Fucking hell yeah. Let's go, Agent Zero.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to agree with Gilbert on that one, man. No chick is going to turn down a date with a multi-millionaire when she is making $200 a game. I mean, that's simple economics.
How often okay, let me ask you a question. How many cheerleaders do you know that have gotten pregnant by NBA players of the same team?
What type of weird-ass question is that?
Well, you got to count it out in your head. Okay.
No, I'm trying to think. I haven't really heard many stories because usually it's one of those things where
we're not going to talk about it.
They're just going to go out of the way. I mean, it's a cheerleader. I mean, that's what...
Translation, ladies and gentlemen, they just smash them and keep it pushing, man. They try not to get them pregnant.
Oh, we're going to get killed in the comments. Okay. All right. So this is a normal thing. Right. And it only really gets dicey if you start sleeping with executive wives. And
first of all, there's only a few teams that got good enough cheerleaders that you want to take serious. You got Miami,
Lakers.
Atlanta, back at Laker girls. Horrible.
Oh, these days are horrible?
I haven't seen the new ones, but Lakers girl there's some teams that they go after looks, and there's some teams that go after dancing. All right?
Okay.
Laker girls, they can dance. All right? Let's just say that.
Well, they used to be the baddest in the league.
At dancing. No one's calling the top.
Paul Abdul came out of the Lakers.
Listen, no one has. Oh, back when Magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Back
that
then,
era. Yeah.
No one's calling a timeout, right? No one's calling a timeout in Utah to look at the dancers.
Okay.
Miami, you're calling timeouts just to look at the performance. Like, oh, hold on, y'all. Time out. Let's look. Like that's a thing, you know. So Atlanta had good ones, you had, Miami, there's, Dallas, there was a point where none of those girls can dance,
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys just heard, man, Gilbert Arenas saying, listen, man, we as NBA players sleep with cheerleaders and nobody cares. The whole Ime Udoka situation, it was completely blown out of proportion in my opinion, man. That was nobody's business, if we're really being honest. Like I told you guys, I don't care what Ime Udoka does with his cock.
Nope.
Right? I really could care less. So I feel Ime Udoka should be reinstated as a head coach in the NBA, but I want to get you guys' thoughts in the comments down below, man. What do you think about what Gilbert Arenas just said? And yes, man, this was another installment of The Locker Room. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace. I said fuck school, cool kids wasn't cool to me. They never really liked me. Being hated isn't new to me, but I get it, cause when you're winning they isn't. Jealousy has no ending, so pray the Lord forgive them. Every day I gotta thank him for the blessings. Rumors about my life, will I ever address them? I don't know. Worry about your kicks, my nigga, and what are those? Yeah, we don't know. Music nowadays, man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Lyrics was whack, gave him an A for his energy. You tried, my nigga, I would tell you keep it up. But the way my shit sounding, I can't see you keeping up. I'm the new leader of the new niggas. Says a lot about you if you ain't fucking with us. So go on and ask them who the greatest is. And you can keep your 2 cents if you ain't paying the bills. It's real. Got the pen and paper in my hands. Decisions. Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold. Fuck the closure when it comes to my women. If it's over, then it's over. I'm glad that we in it. She coming back when she see how I'm living. She played games with a nigga, but now that I'm winning, she doing everything I say with no questions asked. I'm sucking on the titties while I'm grabbing the ass. I used to daydream about her back when I was in class. So you know that when I fucked, I came fast and laughed. I'm doing me now, bigger rings for the team now. Trying to tie me down fast, tell her slow it down. Baby girl wanna sit and play house, so I sat her on the couch and put this thing in her mouth. How the flow so north, but he raised in the south. Got my family tripping cause they can't figure it out. I can't wait no more, man, the time is now. On my mama, I'ma make her proud. The story is unwritten. With the first pick in the 2009 NBA decisions. The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James. Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold.
There he is with his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot